1 second, chat. Hold up. My fault. Let me just get that one crack-a-lackin'. Can y'all hear me? All good? Yep, bang. Okay, cool. What is up, chat? Welcome to the stream. Today's day 59 of live day trading NASDAQ futures on Topstep. So what did we have? Today we actually passed 5 of our 50k combines. We passed 5 of our 50k combines, and I'll show you the trade here. It was essentially during the Asia session. There was one trade I took, which was sort of this pro trend 15-minute continuation at this protected high that was generated. So if I just hide everything for a second. So the previous trade was, I have to bring it up. So this trade here, if you can see, chat, it was, as you can see, there's a protected high here. We have the breaker structure on the 15-minute. We have the 15-minute protected low. And I set a limit order at this sort of protected high area. I took the short to this point here, and I can't show you the executions because they are the trades that I took on the combine. But what we have here is, I passed all of them, and so now I'm on my 5 XFAs. Haven't traded it yet. This is the first trade of the 5 50k funded accounts. Okay, chat. So that will be the play. Sorry, let me make that a bit better. That is the play today. So we are currently in a short position here. Now, this is a bit of a risque position. So if we look here at the 4 hourly, we can see that there's been a breaker structure. So if we look at this breaker structure, this is actually the daily breaker structure, I believe. If we sort of zoom out. Oh no, yeah, I guess it's a very clean 4 hour breaker structure. So this recent breaker structure here, this orange line here, we had a breaker structure, and now we are I'm playing the retracement into this potential protected low here, because price had come down into this 15-minute protected low. Yes, correct. Which is actually, a sign for a reversal. It could be a long position, actually. This could be a long. It's respected this protected low on the 15-minute. Yes. However, after looking at the 4 hourly candle, before I hopped into this trade, I saw a massive, let me just hide everything again and hide chart executions. So the trade idea was, at the 12 o'clock close, as you can see, 12 o'clock, about 18 minutes ago, the candle closed, it smashed through this 15-minute protected low, and it rejected up. Now, with that momentum, there was a massive sort of, I guess, fair value gap on the 4 hour that needed to be swept. From my perspective, it needed to be swept before it continues down. Now, I was thinking, because we now have prices clearly coming down, like if I draw a Fibonacci tool here, we can see that, we were, as it approached, it went past the 50% mark of the, I guess, leg. It went below the 50% mark of the leg. So longs are more probable below the 50% mark. Okay, that's the discount area. But unfortunately I missed it. I didn't really want to take an entry right after the right after the 1 hour close. As you can see here, this candle here was a massive. This candle here was a massive. Went down. It spiked down. Actually, it didn't even. It slipped. It slipped down. So price immediately retraced back upwards, and it started shooting up. Now that it's shot up, do I want to look for long? So I did, but it went too fast, and I wasn't looking for an entry around this area before it continued up, so I didn't get into it. However, if I stick to the 1 minute time frame and I look for a pro trend continuation on the 1 minute, what we get is this area here is the valid pro trend continuation here on the 1 minute. So as you can see, we've got the breaker structure here. It comes down, and then it retraces up, and that is where I took the short here. So I took the short. Short is on the 1 minute. It's a pro trend continuation on the lower time frame, which is 1 minute. It's a pro trend trade there. I'm risking 200 bucks. Okay, I'm risking 200. I'm risking 20 points to make 50. So it's about a 2.5 risk to reward. Realistically speaking, this could go down to this point of interest here, which could be some people, this could be a TP1 for example. But more than likely, I would assume it's going to come back and sweep this massive initial move. So I actually could realistically move my take profit to around this area here, because if price breezes past this point of interest here, then yeah, I will most likely look to hold until something like this. I don't want to be too greedy and aim for something longer. This is my first trade of the 50k funded, so I sort of want to be conservative, especially because it's it is a low time frame pro trend continuation, but we did hit this 15-minute protected low, and so but right now we are in premium pricing of the 4-hour time frame. So bit of a mix and match there. It's premium pricing for 4 hours, so it is decent for shorts. But if we go to the 15-minute, we did just respect off the 15-minute, so potential push for longs. But I am being, I'm listening to the market. I'm paying attention to the fact that it had massive 1 hour slam closed down, and then it would shoot it up. That 1 hour slam closed down, closed off this 4 hour. It closed off this 4 hour candle, and it had a lot of massive fair value gap that needed to be swept, in my opinion, before continuing down. Now, that's essentially the trade idea I'm taking now. So I'm just currently waiting for price to give me an opportunity to just show me. I guess I'm not even waiting. I'm already in the trade. So I've already taken the short. And yeah, that is essentially it, chat. Paying attention closely to what's going on here. I can extend this to about a 3.28 risk to reward, and I'll be happy with that, to be honest. So that is essentially that, chat. Let me know what you think. Stick into the stream. Let me know. Put some messages in, whatnot. Let me know what you know. Let me know. And yeah, we will be cracking on. That's essentially it, chat. We shall keep this open whilst I do my reading as per usual. I'll keep an eye on the chart here, but primarily it's not my main focus at the moment. I'm just going to be looking at doing some work, doing some reading. I am, as you can see, price is sort of tapering off. It's coming down, it's slowing down, as in my opinion, price is hitting this. See, as you see, it's slowly coming down, potentially for a reversal there, potentially. And that is that, chat. What do you know? Let me know. You know what? Let me put something here. Anchor this. Anchor. Doesn't matter, whatever. Alright, yes, this is the trade. We're still sitting in it. I've been reviewing my data as well, chat. I've been looking at it, and pro trend continuations on the 1 to 3 minute. If we have a look here, I know I'm happy to show you my data for now. Actually, you know, it's realistically just going to be me. But pro trend continuations of the 1 minute to 3 minute with a weak 3 minute protected structure with a rejection candle. Yes, seem to do well. Engulfing inside bar. Ooh, I should make engulfing, and I should change the color. Engulfing should be inside bar demand. Engulfing demand. This looks like a majority of them are engulfing. Yes, the engulfing candles. Ooh, this is an inside bar, so maybe this is lower probability. I'll see if it comes back. Maybe it gives me an opportunity to get in more. I could have closed out. Could have for a 1.7, which is alright, but we'll see how this candle closes. 30 seconds left. Might get another 4. Should I, chat? 17 seconds, 16 seconds. What's 3 minutes saying? Yeah, it is bullish. No, I think that's quite choppy for me. I'm happy to go in 5. I'm gonna short that again right there. 3 seconds left on this candle. I believe it will continue down. Yeah, I'm gonna tighten up the stop loss just a bit. Okay. $15 showing a bullish candle close. You know, this is quite bullish, so we'll see what happens over the next 2 minutes. It might continue going up. If it continues up, then I will be closed out for 10 times 2. Yeah, about $200. It might shoot up right below this and then could go down. Maybe. 1 minute left on this candle closure. That is what we're looking at, chat. $46 seconds. Still risking 200. My average price has just changed a little bit. Okay, I think it looks quite bearish. It looks like it's gonna sort of close bearish. $16 seconds. $8 seconds, yeah. I mean, it could just continue shooting up though, but there it is. That's the candle close. What's the 30 minutes saying? Okay. Massive wick on the 30 minute. There has to be a bottom. Generally, a bottom wick should develop. And that could be the bottom wick there. That could be the top wick for the potential continuing bottom wick. What's a 5 minute saying? 5 minutes. If we had the trailing stop loss, we would trailing stop loss, which is moving the stop loss to the wick, to the second previous candle, latest previous candle. So would have got stopped out here if we did a trailing stop loss right now. So that's a good sign. Looks like it might continue down here. Not gonna move my stop loss. Keep it as is. Keep it as is. Now what is this fucking leg say? Yeah, look, my TP is right below the 0.618 fib level, so I think that's a pretty ideal spot. It could bounce there and go up, so, or it could, yeah, so it could bounce there and go up. We are at a external 15-minute protected area. It's rejected here, but it hasn't, you know, at this 15-minute protected low, it hasn't, it did reject, yes. We haven't confirmed it though. Once it comes back, it will tell us whether it wants to respect this point of interest and go up, or if it just wants to breeze past it. Doesn't matter. I'm just looking to take the trade there at this point of interest. I just want to close that one out. What price is that at, eh? 807, yeah. Alright, well, I'll just keep this up, chat.
Servants with you when you're going back.
Oh, I realized my risk is now 400. I forgot. I didn't realize. My risk is now $400, chat, on this trade. $400 per account. Alright, chat, we're still in the trade here. I'm just gonna continue reading, chat. Y'all don't mind me. Guys, it looks like there's a bit of resistance here. It looks like we did react off of this point of interest here, and it is respecting it at this point in time. And this might be the candle where it does reverse on me, so I'm just going to move at least to break even, almost break even here. Might even continue taking profit. It depends how these candles play out. See, it's falling down. 5 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. What's a 30-minute saying? Very mid kind of level candle here. Looks like it's going to continue impulsing up. I might take it off. I'm taking this one off, chat. Oh man. Right, as it continues, but that's alright. I'm happy with that takeoff. You know, it did kind of jump around a bit. It was very uncertain. 840, 8.75. 8.75. There it is. Okay, so that's why I took it off. 1.2 risk to rewards, not too bad. 1.2 risk to rewards, not too bad. I'll stick with that. You know, like I said, I did highlight here that it could respect off this point of interest and then come up. It didn't clearly break through it, so that was a sign of concern. And also the 15-minute at the not anymore. Well, the 30-minute was looking kind of like we just had made the bottom wick before continuing up, so I didn't want to take the risk there anyway. Hey chat, hey bro, 2 real NB7. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the first time message, bro. I have been trading for 16 months now. I started March last year. So that's 12 months plus another 5, so 17 months. 17 months. Is it 17 months? Sorry if I didn't see that before. Okay, 5 minutes. Oh, I don't know if it's saved. Yeah, 17 months. So I'm still sort of trying to learn and make sure I get it good, but yeah, as you can see here, I could have maybe just taken partials. Maybe should have just taken partials at this point, instead of closing the whole thing out. But look, happy days. We are up for the day, and I'm gonna keep it at that. We're up $402 across 5 accounts. So I think that's good. That's a good end to the week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty good. I think that's all right. Look, it could continue going down, but it is like quite low probability. 15-minute is, it respected that low. 14-minute is respecting this internal protected low, well, that 15-minute protected low, correct. And the 1 minute is just sort of, it is struggling, but it is sort of moving, but I don't know. Very choppy kind of price action, not as clear as I'd hope it to be, but yeah, it's good. Like, you know, we did draw up that it was going to tap into this, and it did, and it's slowly making this way down. It could continue down, but it is what it is. I will save that trade for today, and yeah, that will be it.